Um, wow. Okay, that's interesting. Firstly, I'm overjoyed to be a part of this story with L'Oreal, where, dare I say, together, we are all collaborating along with you, people like you who come on board to help take the message ahead, to give voice to these ideas where we want to collaborate, come together and give a strong platform, an even stronger platform for the women in cinema. And this Lights on Women Award, I think it's super special that L'Oreal has collaborated with the Cannes Festival, and together they're giving this opportunity to women in cinema to gain on their presence, their voice, which is such a need yesterday, today, and ongoing. And that's interesting. To think that it still needs that attention, it still needs that platform when we really should be living in a time where talent and opportunity is equal for everybody, irrespective of being man or woman. I only know being a woman. I'm born a woman. And I'm very, very grateful to my parents that the life I have lived and I have experienced, I have done so as a human being. I am so grateful that I have not had to view life compartmentalized. So I don't know prominently, and I've very politely turned a blind eye to when I have seen possibilities of being compartmentalized into being a woman. I think what I have always brought on in terms of my attitude to life is, here I am, this is who I am, and know me and work with me for who I am, irrespective of whether I was born a man or a woman, right? I don't know life any different. So I always find these questions very interesting when I am asked, how do you think something, an opportunity or an experience has been being a woman? I keep saying, but this is the only way I have known it to be. And this is the only way I will have it known and have it be. And that's really my attitude to everything that I experience or approach in life. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think it's about a particular film industry belonging to a particular country or region. I think everybody ought to learn from each other. I think when you have that kind of approach to life in general, socially, professionally, if you're open to learning from each other and experiencing every opportunity with that wholesome overview, it would naturally impact positive change or positive growth. So when it comes to what can we teach, experience ought to be a teaching moment. It's not about documenting or tabulating or pulling out a rule book or a list of things. It's about, I think, just naturally learning from each other. I'm grateful that the professionals I interacted with accepted me and my work ethic and my professional attitude again for who I am. I have never felt compartmentalized or labeled as a woman, and I wouldn't want that for anybody in this field or any field. And I do recognize, though, the reality of the moment and the reason this is such an ongoing topical conversation is because of the challenges so many fellow women and so many fellow ladies experience at their workspaces. And all I have to say is it is so important for us to stand by and encourage and be there for everybody who needs that support and needs that voice. We're all worth it. irrespective of irrespective of what you have on the outside. Now, whether that be what's applied, whether that be makeup, whether that be what you wear, or whether that be I mean, that's it. Ideally, that ought to be kind of that's just an implied. The way I read it, it's an implied communication. So we're talking about makeup, but we're also talking about a larger aspect of being. What's on the outside does not change who we are and what we ought to feel. Whether that be which part of the world you belong to, your nationality, your color, your gender, your choices, who you are, what you do, where you come from. None of that ought to matter when it comes to believing in who you are, in being connected with who you are, and feeling complete and feeling comfortable in your skin. I think that's the larger picture, and that's the larger communication. Nothing ought to change whether you got makeup on or you don't. Nothing ought to change because of how you're dressed or where you're from. You got to believe, you got to feel, you got to be connected, and you got to be comfortable and know that you're worth it. I think that's the larger voice. You're worth it. We're all worth it.